Hey crafters, welcome back to She's Crafty Paperworks. If you're new here, I'm Jen, and I'm thrilled to kick off our new series, 5-Minute Lessons. These lessons are loaded with examples and are designed to be gentle reminders that we can do so much more with our crafting supplies. This week, let's explore background stencils. If you're a longtime crafter like me, you probably have a lot of stencils. And if you're new to card making, they're a terrific place to start. That's because they're one of the most affordable products out there. They're also great to use with a variety of mediums. Inking a stenciled background and slapping on a sentiment is one of my go-tos when I need a quick card. But as I was doing that here with this coneflower layer stencil set from Spellbinders, I wasn't happy with the final product. In part, I didn't realize until after I was done that the example card on the back was done with the stencil facing upside down, meaning the guidelines and the numbers faced toward the grip mat. That meant my options for the sentiment placement were more limited. Then I used the sentiment I already had handy using juniper cardstock, and I felt that the black ink was a little too dark for the design. Even when the background was done in reverse like I did on the right, I knew I wanted to do more with both of these cards. Now, there are a couple ways to level up your background stencils, and I mean this in the literal sense. The first is through dimension. This can be done in the form of foam tape, pre-cut squares, or A2 foam adhesive. The typical preferred loft for card making is 1 or 2 millimeters, and 3 millimeter foam is usually reserved for shaker cards. Craft foam is another popular option. The kinds from big box stores usually come in singles that have adhesive on one side or in packs that have no adhesive. They are around 2 millimeters thick. And by the way, many of the foam adhesives from Simon Says Stamps have a lower loft than less than 1 millimeter. So if you're unsure or just want to get your feet wet, they're a great place to start. For the first card, I propped up the background on craft foam, lightened up the sentiment, and embellished with clear crystals. The second option is to remove it from its status as a background stencil and move it on up to the middle layer of the card. In this case, I used an embossing folder for the background to add texture and cut the flowers using the modern oval nesting dies. This leads us to the third option, and that's to take the middle layer and prop it up with added dimension. These cards illustrate how versatile our products can be if we make a few adjustments to dimension and placement. As a quick side note, I've decided to give this as a set to my mom for Mother's Day. I made a few other examples. This one was made with a single layer stencil that I ink blended with my Distress Oxide inks, and then I did a matching background that I also used for the background of my sentiment. This one was done with Christina Werner's Plaid Stencil Builder in C9 Sorbet and Nectar inks and cardstock. I used Lisa Horton's gold ink for the plaid and her gold wax to add a touch of sheen to the embossed background. Even though there's an additional layer of flowers, the stencil remains part of the focal point. This card was made using C9's quirky stripe stencil that I used in both directions to create a plaid. I used it both as a middle layer with my squashed oval nesting dies and as the focal point sentiment. Also, if you often relegate your texture paste to the backgrounds, it's worth experimenting if you like the look at other levels too. This is Ranger's texture paste in metallic white. For this one, the background is glossy cardstock, and I used Simon Hurley's Astro Paste and Frostbite for the stencil. So if your background stencils aren't working for you, remember, dimension and placement are terrific remedies to level up your background stencils. As always, thank you for watching, giving the thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. See you soon. Bye!